Stop! Please, just give me a chance. I've traveled with the Apple Vision Pro to see what it was really like. What I learned actually surprised me, and it might do the same for you.
I'm not interested in anything you're selling!
Now, I've seen a number of videos of people walking around in public wearing the Apple Vision Pro. Please stop walking around with these things on. You look ridiculous.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
However, sitting somewhere and looking at a small laptop screen, trying to get work done is limited. But being able to blow up your view with multiple windows and maximize your space, that is really nice. Trying to edit with a laptop half closed, leaning against yourself on a plain tray table isn't my idea of fun. I do that quite often. I happened to be traveling last week, so I wanted to bring along the Apple Vision Pro to work as well as relax. Let me address the elephant in the room real quick. Wearing these out in public is weird. Like, really weird. Never mind the people walking around with it or wearing them in the pool or shower. Let's just call that what it is. It's for the views.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Similar products have always been for wearing at home. The main purpose was for entertainment. No one was using it to get work done or order freaking coffee. Notice I said similar. That's because right now, to me, it seems like Apple's going in the direction that is more entertainment and potential production. The gaming aspect definitely has potential, but so far it's just a new way to play the games that we already have. There aren't any AAA games on the Vision Pro. There are, however, a few AAA games on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, as well as the iPads that have the M1 and M2 chips. I, like everyone else, probably feels like Apple's working on expanding this for the Vision Pro. Apple isn't exactly at the forefront of major gaming, even when you talk about their laptops and desktop machines. Honestly, I don't know if or when Apple will ever be considered a gaming rig. And you know what? That's okay, because as of right now, other AR and VR headsets aren't really considered spatial computing oriented. They're used for playing games and other entertainment. That's also more than fine. Now, this is where we get into the reason for this whole video. When Apple started showing off what the Vision Pro would be, I envisioned them specifically for checking email, editing, and watching movies while traveling. When I saw them show that later in the video, it was exactly what I was hoping to see. But being able to blow up your entire desktop in front of you while opening up apps is pretty cool to see. Now, for those of you who may be shaking your head, this can be done via the Quest 3, but the experience is different. Not a bad different, by the way. It's just another way of thinking about AR and VR. For me, being someone who's deeply entrenched in the Apple ecosystem, having the same experience on the Vision Pro that I have on my iPhone and iPad is very appealing. Not $3,500 appealing, but it's appealing. If you travel in a car, a train, or in my case, via a plane, you know there really isn't a ton of room unless you fly first class. I don't because, you know, money. Now, I'll typically watch stuff on my iPhone or iPad, and of course, for pretty much everything else, I use my laptop. Like I mentioned earlier, I've sat with my laptop up against me at a 45-degree angle editing. It's not comfortable. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and back up for a second and talk about before you get on the plane. For some reason, I decided to buy the Apple case to carry these things with me. First off, this thing is ugly. I feel like an astronaut carrying around a That's too much. I saw someone say that, oh, it's so soft. I think they got it free from Apple, so... This is not soft. It's a hard shell wrapped in what looks like a white pillowcase. And why white? Couldn't you pick something that might hide the dirt? Like, this thing is gonna show? Save your money and look for something else. The Spigen one looks nice and it's like 90 bucks. Hell, look on Amazon, you might find something for even less. Psst, my links for Amazon are down below. Enough of that, let's just move on. Now, when I'm waiting at the airport, of course I'm on my phone or laptop editing and checking email and, doing all that sort of stuff. The freedom of using the Apple Vision Pro, being able to spread out your entire environment, could be game-changing for many. Of course, right now you look ridiculous doing it. Honestly, I don't know if it will ever stop looking stupid, but only time will tell. I certainly got lots of looks and whispers while I was using them sitting in the terminal, or like this guy who just stood there and stared for way too long. Oh boy. Now, honestly, I really couldn't care less because the experience was awesome. Just like in the release video, I was able to blow things up and move them around, or I could go full VR and not be distracted by anything around me. As far as the plane experience,
and you control just how immersed you want to be.
Yep, I 100% agree with this. Sitting on a cramped plane with a seat less than a foot away from your face. However, being able to go full VR to do stuff really took me out of that cramped space and helped me relax even more. Doing things like watching movies, playing games, or, again, casting my laptop was really impressive. On the reverse side, much like going from a dark room to bright sunshine, going out of full VR and having that seat pop up right in front of you was really jarring. I feel like this kind of functionality for the Vision Pro is more helpful than just being able to watch movies or play games. It's nice at home, but at this point I feel like it's more of a play toy than really helping me get more work done. Especially since the battery lasts barely 2 hours. Yes, I could plug an external battery in, or even plug it into the wall while I'm using it. But now that turns into carrying a bunch of crap around, or being tethered to a wall. Are we going backwards with battery tech again? Oh boy. I'm working on a couple other videos about the Vision Pro that I really think you guys are gonna like, but in the meantime, if you wanna see how I set up the Vision Pro at home, go ahead and check out that video right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you won't miss my next video when I post it. See ya.